Hello and welcome to the Altair Units presentation. My name is Ravi Kunju and I'm a Senior Vice President at Altair. And I want to thank you all for wherever you're joining from, for you to have spent the next few minutes with me. And I want to make sure that I wish you and your family the best of health, and I hope you're all staying safe. We at Altair are extremely excited to bring to you Altair Units. And our team has put together an excellent video that I want to share with you before we get started. So let's dive right into it.
At Altair, our mission is to place the power of innovation into as many hands as we can. That's why 21 years ago, we revolutionized how organizations access our leading software with HyperWorks Units, a groundbreaking value-based licensing system. We've grown a lot since then, and while our business model has remained an industry winner, it's time for an evolution. Introducing Altair Units, our new unified licensing system that gives access to every Altair product and Altair partner product, plus the power to solve on any scale. Altair Units will allow customers to maximize their software dollars through the freedom to choose. First, we've reorganized our broad product portfolio into suites of tools that align with the core roles at your company. From designers to engineers, to data analysts and enterprise users, our solutions equip your teams with the tools they need to be successful under a single value-based license. Next, our concurrent core pricing encourages rapid large-scale scenario exploration, while efficiently and economically supporting both massively parallel jobs and large numbers of small jobs. That means you can customize the power and speed that your designs and timelines command, and realize exponential value the more solving power you tap into. Best of all, you can maintain your license and run workloads anywhere your team's compute infrastructure is located, on workstations, servers, and HPC resources that are on premises, in the cloud, or in a hybrid environment. We are committed to challenging every hurdle to innovation with solutions that maximize freedom, flexibility, and value. Discover how Altair Units can revolutionize your approach to innovation. Altair, only forward.
Having said that, we will be offering 250 plus products under the Altair Units. And before we dive into what exactly Altair Units are, I think it's good to reset and understand how the units actually work. So let me give you an idea how exactly it works. We at Altair do not sell individual products. We sell units. And these units are shareable units. It's a pool of units that our customers procure, and these pool can be shared across multiple devices, across multiple products, and across multiple users. So when a product is in use by a user or on any device, it draws a certain number of units associated with it. And when the product is finished, when the user is finished using the product, the pool goes back. The units goes back into the pool. They're completely shareable units, and across the enterprise, across the users, across devices, and it's completely non-perishable. And in addition to having a broad portfolio of products, right from engineering design to TFT to data analysis and high-performance computing, the units are also shareable across, as I said, but also transferable to run jobs on the cloud as well. And we'll talk more about this in the next few minutes as well. So with Altair Units, we're enhancing the business model that you've so loved in the last 20 plus years with enhanced inclusivity, with tiered pricing, with massive flexibility, and with the freedom to scale and compute anywhere, and with unparalleled value like we've always known for in the industry. So before we dive again, I also want to make you understand that in 2020 and beyond, the way customers interact with us is going to change, and you'll hear Altair One. I also urge you to look at my colleague Supratik Champati, also known as Champa's presentation on Altair One as well. So let me dive into how our 2020 and beyond is going to change with respect to our units and the business model and the terms that you'll hear in the next few days and weeks from us. You always known the two sets of units that we had, HyperWorks units and solid thinking units, which were kind of one size fits all to the enterprises, targeting designers and analysts. But now with the Altair units, we're expanding and offering a tiered pricing, value-based pricing, and I'll get into that details, where you pay for what you use with 3 broad profiles and 6 sub-profiles within it, which means there's a lot more suites at various price points, and you also have an option to do the entire enterprise, where enterprise option, where all the products are put together in one pool as well. This helps you be extremely competitive with massive flexibility that you can use various products at various tiered pricing throughout the product life cycle, and not only be efficient in terms of your investment, but also be very clever in terms of how exactly you use our products as well, and improve your own competitiveness. So this is from the perspective of how the Altair units are going to change, and its naming, HyperWorks units and solid thinking, to Altair units. And the other change that's going to come in 2020 and beyond is how you've interacted with Altair. Typically in the past, we have had the gateway for our customers to connect with Altair has been through either the Altair Connect portal or the Solid Thinking portal, where the customers come in and access and manage their licenses and download products and so on and so forth. Now we're moving into an Altair One platform, which will be the marketplace you to download the products and interact with Altair. But in the future, the same Altair One platform will allow you to not only access your units, but also be able to run applications on the cloud as well. That's again something very unique with Altair, where the same units that you procure software for could also be used to run hardware cycles on the cloud, which is again extremely unique in the industry. And the licenses, in addition to be able to use through the Altair One, you also have the ability to have complete transparency in understanding how exactly the products are being used if you're using hosted units. And what that means is we manage your units within the Altair One portfolio, Altair One platform, and you'll be able to access not only your products, but also get complete transparency how the licenses are how your products are being used. It helps you understand. It also helps us understand how to support you effectively, and give you complete transparency on your investments as well. And you have access to customer support and also the entire knowledge base into Altair One. So basically your interaction with Altair from Altair Connect will move to Altair One. Also, now let's dive into what exactly these suites are. As I mentioned earlier, 3 broad portfolios of profiles of users that we've captured are the designers, the engineering analysts, and the data analysts. And we start from the left to the right with tiered pricing, as I mentioned. So the industrial designer has access to a set of products, including in Inspire Studio, where a creative industrial designer starts to sketch and have the industry's leading edge product to sketch, to render, and also create models that he can visualize as well. And if he wants to do further analysis on it, if he has the creative bent to basically take simulation-driven design steps towards his design, he has the ability with a mechanical designer suite with access to SimSolid and that suite. And so he can analyze the structures that he has created and do some basic structural analysis. Now the next step would be the simulation-driven concept engineer, who has access to the entire Inspire portfolio, including Inspire topology optimization, generative design, including all the manufacturing products, including Inspire Cast, Form for sheet metal forming, and Extrude for polymer and aluminum extrusion, and also other manufacturing products that we'll be introducing in the next few days. And in addition, you have full access to SimSolid in the concept engineer suite. So in addition to not only have the full SimSolid, you also have SimSolid embedded within Inspire as well. So you can modify the design and have the amazing ability of SimSolid available through the Inspire platform. In addition, in this platform, you also have SimLab, which is our gateway for you to take analysis to the next step with powerful automations to access some of our solvers in an automated and an easy way. And SimLab is available in the Concept Engineer Suite as well. So now we go to the next stage where we're looking at engineering analysts, and we've divided that into two groups: mechanical engineer. And mechanical engineers have access to all the products that you've loved in the last few years: HyperMesh, HyperWorks X, and all other structural products available within a mechanical engineering suite. And for those of you who want to explore further with multi-physics and mechatronics and electromagnetics, you have the multi-physics and mechatronics engineering suite with the largest set of portfolio of products, including FICO and EDEM and POLEX. And EDEM is our discrete element method products, industry-leading product, and also POLEX for circuit board design and so on. And all the PSOs are available within this mechanical multi-physics and mechatronics package. So as we traverse down from left to right, the access to the portfolio increases. And also we've created a special package for data analysts where all the knowledge works, and also some of our math products are available for the data analysts as well. And if an enterprise, if a customer, if you choose to have all of them available and through one unit into one, you also have an enterprise option where all the products are available in one license as well. And in addition to having these multiple portfolio of suites available, any customer of ours can procure multiple suites of the products, and we also allow them to be managed through our hosted Altair Units hosted platform as well. So you can get multiple suites of these products as well. So that is, in a nutshell, how we've broken down the entire user profile into value-based pricing with tiered pricing as well. So, and in addition, I also want to mention that our Altair Partner Alliance products start from the mechanical engineering and the mechatronics and the enterprise suites, and that will be available from those price points as well. And the key value proposition is, if you look at the current environment, it's extremely important that you're very careful about your CAE spend. And with Altair, and I'm going to show it to you in the next few slides, is you have the ability to reduce your CAE spend through massive consolidation to all the different products that we have. And over the years, we made, and in the last few years as well, we made some tremendous acquisitions in high frequency electromagnetics, as well as discrete elements, and in the electronics area with products like POLEX and Ufacant, RAP, and EDEM, and so on. And as and when we acquire these products, you also have the unique ability to access all these products when the units are available at the different price points, at different suites. And in addition to these, we also have the ability for you to do small or jobs with increased solver access through our new licensing for HPC as well. And as we've traditionally been known for in the industry, our licensing is one of the most flexible in the industry in terms of being able to not only access our products, we also have a whole set of products with our Altair Partner Alliances where you have access to some technologies, some leading edge technologies that when you use, you don't pay anything extra for those. But when you use those products, we pay our partners. So it's available through the same licensing as Altair Units. So this is extremely unique. And not only do we have access to the Partner Alliance products, but the same units are transferable for you to run cycles on the cloud as well. And with the ability to be transparent, and we track and monitor the usage so you can get a better understanding of how your products are being used and how your investments, where the investments are going, and how effectively it's helping you. So with that, I also want to mention that you have the ability, as I said, the more and more products within the Altair suite that you use, and you look at our unique license licensing, with the leveling, and the non-perishable units and the shareable units that I talked about, the more products you use with an Altair portfolio, the more are your cost savings. And I'll show you this through a very quick example where I've taken a simple example with 3 products, and assuming that you're having 3 different products that you're using, and this shows a chart of usage over time. It could be usage over a day or over a year or so on and so forth. But assume that you have 3 different products, and I've generated random curves to show you how the usage is over a period of time. And suppose you're consolidating these products with Altair. You add the usage and you create a curve A plus B plus C. And what happens here in this case is when you consolidate it, you're actually procuring the equivalent of the consolidated curve that you're seeing. But if you are purchasing these products separately from 3 different vendors, the price chart would be, the price that you would pay would be exactly right there, which will be the maximum of A from the curve, the maximum of B, and maximum of C put together. So if you just look at this comparison between buying them separately and consolidating that with Altair, your spend is about 30% less. Now, if you take it further and we have our pre-processors, our post-processors, and also our solvers available in a leveling mode if you're running on a desktop, and if you're able to do that, then your savings even go further, and you can save up to 68 to 70% of your spend. So this is an example that just compares 3 different products. And if you look at all the different products that we have, over 200 plus applications that I talked to you about earlier, including our Altair Partner Alliance products, which help us fill some of the gaps that we have in our offerings, which are very few. But with the combination of Altair Partner Alliance products and Altair, your savings are even more. With 3 products, you saw the savings could be up to 68%. With 200 plus products, your savings can be even tremendous. And if you look at the competitive landscape, the opportunity to replace many of these products far exceed the savings that you just saw in the 3 products example that I gave you. With that, I also wanted to take the opportunity to talk a little bit about Altair One, which is a dynamic collaborative environment to access not only our simulation technology, but also, as I said earlier, the ability for you to a marketplace for you to browse our products, download our products, and interact with Altair. And in the future, also the ability to scale and also use the same units to launch applications on the cloud as well. Again, our team has put together an amazing video. And if you've not seen the presentation by my colleague Champa, I urge you to look at it, the Altair One presentation. But let's dive in and take a quick look at the video so you get a better understanding of what Altair One is.
Forward thinkers, pioneers, and creative visionaries know that cutting-edge simulation tools and high-performance computing power help them to discover industry first and push the boundaries of what's possible, ultimately changing the world for the better. For nearly 35 years, Altair has enabled these trailblazers to create and develop transformative products, to make new discoveries and better informed decisions, and to stay competitive, all while staying connected to the world we live in. It's these creators who inspired us to revolutionize how technology can be accessed and scaled. Introducing Altair One. Altair One connects you to your work, to your team, to your data, and to the limitless computing resources needed to power it all. Solve your toughest problems in minutes instead of days, using Altair Units to access computing power in the cloud. Connect from any device at any time. Secure and hassle-free. Use built-in visual collaboration tools to share and edit models with team members. Whether you're a desk away or a continent apart. And leverage high-performance computing on-premises and in the cloud to gain power and scalability for an ever-expanding set of solutions. Access cloud versions of your favorite applications. Provision scalable computing resources on demand. Run simulation jobs faster in the cloud. We are on a mission to empower innovators to create whenever inspiration strikes, to accelerate the pace of innovation and open new doors to discovery. Altair One. Redefine what's possible.
So combining the power of Altair Units and Altair One, the possibilities are amazing. And so I want to give you a timeline of what's coming. And I'm sure most of you are waiting for this moment. We plan to release Altair One and Altair Units on July 1st. And the first, what are you going to get on July 1st is the access support and also the community for support and accessing our licensing and also being able to download the products and so on and so forth. And the ability to provision, what can you do with Altair? The other things that you can do is provision it, scale your resources on demand, run cloud versions of your favorite application, and run jobs in the cloud or on-premise. And as I mentioned earlier, the same units can be used to run on the cloud as well, and the same units that you run software can also be used for hardware cycles, and that will be available in Q3 of 2020, and that's our plan. And with the broad solution portfolio, right from design, modeling, and visualization, physics simulation, data analytics, IoT, HPC, and the power of Altair Partner Alliance products, the broad portfolio of products, and combine it with Altair Units and with Altair One, the possibilities are endless. And I'm sure you saw the exciting technologies that were presented by our CTOs on some of the most significant software updates that we've had, and combine it with a powerful business model that we have. You are on our way with maximum freedom, flexibility, and value going 2020 and beyond, and with the ability to discover continuously and advance infinitely. And thank you for the time you spent, and I hope you got an idea of what Altair Units is all about in this presentation.